Guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you guys are doing well, and we've got another movie review for you here. So tonight we're going to be talking about The Fate of the Furious, the 8th installment in the Fast and Furious film franchise. And of course, this is the follow-up to 2015's Furious 7, which retired Paul Walker's character. Obviously, Paul Walker tragically passed away in November 2013 in a car crash. So they wrote his character out of this film, as well as Jordana Brewster's character. So Brian and Mia out of this film, leaving the rest of our main cast to deal with new challenges, new opportunities, and new adventures. So this film follows Dominic Toretto, of course played by Vin Diesel, who is coerced by Cypher, played by Charlize Theron, to turn on his crew and work with her. And she's a cyber terrorist, and her motives are not really specific, and it's not really revealed how exactly he is coerced into working with her. There isn't much real incentive for Dom to turn on the crew until later in the picture, maybe in the second act. So those are the only criticisms I have of this film. Just wanted to get that out of the way. But of course, the basic premise is Dom turns on the crew, and that leaves Hobbs, played by Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, Letty, played by the lovely Michelle Rodriguez, Tej and Roman, played by Ludacris and Tyrese Gibson, and the rest of the crew, with some new faces, of course, to track Dom down and take down Cypher. This brings back Kurt Russell as Mr. Nobody and Natalia Emanuel as the hacker Ramsey from Furious 7, while introducing Scott Eastwood as Little Nobody, and then, of course, introduces Charlize Theron as Cypher, who will probably be in the next sequel, assuming they make one, because she'll probably be in the sequel. I'm not going to spoil the ending of the film or any of the major plot details, but she makes it to the end of this film, so we'll probably see her again. Excuse me. So without spoiling too many of the major plot details, again, Dom turns on them, and they have to track him down, which leads to some great action sequences that really encapsulate all of the hallmarks that have made the Fast and Furious franchise such a great franchise to watch. High octane action, a lot of beautiful cars, exhilarating movie theater action, a great movie going experience, of course. Some great witty one-liners, some great comedy that keeps the audience at bay with some nice comic relief. Roman, played by Tyrese Gibson, has a lot of great comic relief throughout the film, and even his character towards the end of the film realizes I gotta stop being the foil. He contributes to the action a little bit, which is good. But then, of course, we've got we've got Jason Statham returning as Deckard Shaw, and he steals the show in this film because they really inject his character with a lot of humanity and a lot of empathy and a lot of emotion. And by the end of the film, he becomes a hero, and he's probably going to be part of the crew for the next film. But there's a lot of great back and forth between Statham and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, including a scene where Hobbs says, I'll punch those teeth so far down your throat, you'll need to stick a toothbrush up your ass to brush them. That got me laughing. They got my friend laughing, got the whole audience laughing. It was, like I said, just some great comedy to really provide some great comedic relief, some great foil material to really flesh out the plot of the film, make it a very cohesive movie-going experience. So, like I said, all of the hallmarks of the Fast and Furious franchise are back in spades. Like I said, just some great action, some great comedy, a lot of great familial discourse. Like, of course, once again, family is the bedrock of the picture as it relates to plot and scripting, and it makes for some great dialogue, some surprisingly good scripting, where particularly from Michelle Rodriguez as Letty Ortiz, where her scenes are just great. She definitely knows her character very well, and she definitely keeps Dom's character. She really holds him at bay because, like I said, it's never really revealed what the actual incentive is to work with Cypher, aside from him having a son, as it's revealed in this film. But like I said, there's just a lot of great familial discourse and a lot of great themes of loss and turning on your friends and family and having and fate and choices and all that stuff. And so yeah, like I said, surprisingly good scripting. F. Gary Gray directed this film. He replaced James Wan, who directed Furious 7, and even though James Wan did a great job at that film and really gave it the more somber tone that it needed, I think James Wan's better off with films like Lights Out and The Conjuring. So F. Gary Gray, solid job with this film. Yeah, he's definitely got his chops, but we'll see if they bring him back for the next film, if they choose to make one. And if they choose to bring him back, we'll see if he can really find his niche with this cast a little bit more. But other than that, this is just a fantastic film, a great, worthy installment in the Fast and Furious franchise. I'm going to give this a 4.5 out of 5 because, like I said, the only criticisms are that they never like one of the opening scenes of the film where Cypher initially coerces Dom into working with her. She shows him something on her phone. The audience never sees that. So, like I said, that's why I said that there's never really any true incentive given, aside from possibly the fact that he has a son and she's threatening to kill him. But yeah, those are just the lone criticisms. That takes maybe a half a point away, but nevertheless, it's still a fantastic movie. I absolutely loved it. I highly recommend you go seeing it. If you love the Fast and Furious films and you love some great action and some great racing, some beautiful cars flying all over the place, this film is right up your alley. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Smack the like button if you did. Leave a comment and subscribe. Take care, guys. We'll see you next time for the next video.